Welcome back, family, to Voice of Africa, your sanctuary for stories that ignite pride, hope, and action across our beloved continent. Today, we're stepping into a moment that will be etched in history. Burkina Faso, a nation once defined by dust and struggle, is now a beacon of what's possible when vision, leadership, and unity collide. But before we dive into this triumph, let me pause and speak from the heart to you, the soul of this channel. Every time you hit subscribe, leave a comment, or share our videos, you're not just watching, you're amplifying Africa's voice. To our members, those who've joined this journey with monthly support, you're the wind beneath our wings. Because of you, we've grown from a whisper to a roar, telling stories that reshape how the world sees Africa. But family, we're just getting started. To keep bringing you these groundbreaking reports, we need you. Have you seen that golden super thanks button under the video? That's your direct line to fueling our mission. Whether it's 2 or 20, every sparkle you send helps us travel deeper, dig harder, and shine brighter. Today, we celebrate Burkina Faso. But tomorrow, with your support, we'll spotlight another nation rising. Let's show the world how Africa uplifts its own. Now, let's journey into the heart of this revolution. The scene shifts to a time-lapse of parched earth, morphing into fertile fields. The host's voice grows animated, their hands painting the story in the air. Picture this: a land where the sun once scorched dreams into dust, where farmers knelt in dry soil, praying for rain that rarely came. But look at Burkina Faso now. 2,000 hectares of desert in Sonri Bouladum are being reborn as a lush, green Eden. How? A 12 billion CFA francs investment from Kuwait's Arab Economic Development Fund, paired with President Ibrahim Traoré's ironclad vision. This isn't just irrigation, it's a declaration of independence. For decades, Africa imported food while our own soil slept. But Burkina Faso is rewriting the script. Solar-powered drip systems, AI-driven soil sensors, and water recycling tech are turning impossible into I'm-possible. Let's break it down. Israel once transformed 60% desert into a global farming titan, and Burkina Faso is mirroring that miracle. Kuwait, drawing from Israel's playbook, didn't just send money, they sent knowledge. Imagine pipes snaking through fields, delivering water drop by drop to plant roots, slashing waste by 70%. Hydroponic farms growing tomatoes in water, not soil. Solar grids powering it all under the relentless African sun. This is innovation warfare, and poverty is losing. But why does this matter? It's about sovereignty. When Burkina Faso harvests 40,000 tons of crops annually, it's not just food, it's freedom. No more begging for aid, no more empty markets. This project will create 8,000 jobs, many for women and youth, the architects of tomorrow. 5 billion CFA francs in revenue will stay here, building schools, clinics, and roads. This is how empires of self-reliance are born. The screen cuts to a farmer, her hands cradling a basket overflowing with vibrant vegetables. Her smile is a sunrise. Meet Aissata, a mother of 3 from Bouladum. Before, the rains decided if my children ate, she says. Now water flows like hope. My sons will be engineers, my daughter a doctor. This land is our future. Stories like Aissata's are why we fight. And none of this would exist without partnerships. Kuwait didn't just write a check, they shared wisdom. As Burkina Faso's finance minister, Dr. Abubakar Nakabo declared, "This is the seed from which abundance will grow." But let's geek out on the tech. Israel's drip irrigation is genius. Tiny hoses feed water straight to roots, saving every precious drop. Kuwait's hydroponics? Pure magic. Plants thrive in nutrient-rich water, no soil needed. Burkina Faso's fusion of these systems, powered by solar energy, is a masterclass in sustainability. And here's the kicker. AI sensors monitor soil 24/7, texting farmers when crops thirst. This isn't your grandfather's farming, it's farming 2.0. Yet the real victory is unity. When Burkina Faso's Minister of Agriculture stood beside Kuwait's delegation, pens in hand, it wasn't just a deal, it was a pact between brothers. "Africa's soil is rich, but our hands were empty," said Minister Alassane Guirassy. "Today, we hold the tools to feed generations." And the numbers shouted: 40,000 tons of crops, 8,000 jobs, villages electrified by purpose. This is how deserts bloom. But wait, let's rewind. How did Kuwait and Israel become desert farming icons? Decades ago, their lands were barren myths. Kuwait, reliant on imports, turned seawater into rivers through desalination. Israel, with its Negev desert, invented drip irrigation and now exports strawberries to Europe. Their secret? Waste not, want not. Israel recycles 90% of its wastewater for farms. Kuwait's greenhouses run on AI. These nations proved deserts aren't death sentences, they're blank canvases. Now Burkina Faso joins this pantheon. President Traoré's rallying cry, "Think big, act boldly," isn't just rhetoric. It's a blueprint. By 2025, these 2,000 hectares will be a food fortress. Storage silos will rise, roads will connect farms to markets, and training centers will turn farmers into tech-savvy agripreneurs. This isn't a handout, it's a hand-up. But let's zoom out. Why should you care? Because Burkina Faso's win is Africa's win. When one nation rises, it pulls others up. Imagine Nigeria's arid north blooming, Somalia's plains yielding harvests, Sudan's deserts feeding millions. This is the domino effect of hope, and it starts with you. Yes, you watching right now. Every time you share this video, you plant a seed of inspiration. Every super thanks fuels our next report. Together, we're not just telling stories, we're scripting history. As the camera pans over Burkina Faso's new green horizon, the host's voice softens, thick with emotion. Family, this is more than a success story, it's a prophecy. Burkina Faso is proving that deserts can't kill dreams, that poverty isn't permanent, that when Africa unites, we don't just survive, we thrive. But the journey's just begun. Kenya's tech revolution, Ghana's solar surge, Rwanda's innovation hubs, they're all chapters in our epic. So let's keep writing. Smash that like button. Let's hit 50,000 likes to show Burkina Faso the world is cheering. Share this video with someone who needs this hope. And if you're ready to be a part of this movement, tap join below to become a member or send a super thanks. Every contribution is a brick in the foundation of Africa's renaissance. As the sun sets over Burkina Faso's fields, remember this: the same soil that bore struggle is now birthing triumph. And as long as we stand together, farmers, innovators, dreamers, the harvest will never end. Subscribe, hit the bell, and join us tomorrow as we journey to Kenya, where tech wizards are turning e-waste into gold. Until then, keep your head high, your heart fierce, and your eyes on the horizon. Africa's time is now.